Hi guys, today I am going to do a review for you on the new set of Real Technique brushes. These are the new Duo Fiber set. It's limited edition. It's a brand that Samantha Chapman, one of the pixiwoo sisters here on YouTube, originally partnered with them to make these brushes. I'm gonna go through them first, kind of compare and contrast some differences from the old brushes, the older lines that are already out, and then I'll kind of get into my own personal experience with them. I have used all these brushes, but I washed them and kept the original packaging for this video so you could kind of see what they look like on the shelf. And nobody really likes to look at dirty brushes, especially with these white tips. So I went ahead and washed them, but they have been used, and then about 2 weeks now. So what you have in the kit is the Duo Fiber face brush, and then the Duo Fiber contour brush, then the Duo Fiber eye brush. So all of these new brushes are Duo Fiber, and what that really means is there's two sets of Taklon bristles in here. All of her brushes are Taklon bristles, but this has two different types in it. So I'll hold it up here so you can see. So there are shorter black hairs in it, and then there's the longer white hairs. So that's the Duo Fiber coming through. Also, I hope this is gonna come up on camera, but this top portion is not very dense at all. You can kind of see through it. The denser part is the black bristles that kind of go along here for the shape of it. So it's kind of rounded from the front, but then the ferrule has a little bit of a pinch to it, which kind of gives it a almost egg shape from the side, but then it's a little more paddled shape from the front. So there's that, and they all have the flat bottom so you can stand them up on a counter, which is really handy. And I know Sam said that she recommended using this for blush, so I thought I'd pull out my Real Techniques blush brush. I wanted you to be able to see the size difference between the two. They're about the same. The new limited edition one is a little bit taller, and you can see it doesn't really have that same egg shape to it. And then the original blush brush is a rounded ferrule, so it's pretty much the same on all sides. It's just kind of like a little egg shape. But like I said before, this one does have the pinch ferrule, so from the side it's much narrower than it is from the front. My absolute favorite contour brush of all times is from Real Techniques, and it's just the contour brush. So you have Duo Fiber contour brush and contour brush. So I'll go through the differences really quickly. A lot like the face brush is kind of slimmed down, so you have more of a paddle shape from the front, and then from the side the ferrule's been pinched, so it's a little more of an egg shape. And the same idea applies. It's got the two types of hairs in it, and the top portion is just the longer white hairs that don't seem to be as densely packed, and it has a significant amount of give, especially at this top portion. From the front, the Duo Fiber is much more of a paddle shape, while the contour brush is more egg-like shaped. And then again from the side, the contour brush, like the blush brush, is completely rounded ferrule, so it's not pinched at all, while the new one is pinched, so you have that little more of a angled, tighter shape from the side. So those are those two compared to each other. There's really not a brush like this that I'm aware of in the current Real Techniques line, so that was interesting to me to have this as an option now. I really do like the shape of this. It's very pointed and fine crease brush for working in eyeshadow, really into your crease area. I do like eye contour brushes that are this shape, this kind of fine pointed shape, because it really does make for really nice applications. And then Samantha had also said in her video, which I agree with it, you can use it for under eye concealing as well to spread things out. On to the really nitty gritty part, what my experience with them was. This crease brush I was really excited about because of the shape, the really like fine point, but it's actually got several hairs in here that are quite scratchy. So it's not really comfortable to use. It's not nearly as soft as this shading brush that they already had in the Real Techniques line. Now the shapes are completely different. I know this one's Duo Fiber and all that, but this one's just so soft. And it's even more densely packed than the Duo Fiber brush. So the shape was really fine in this one. I don't, maybe it got a bad brush, I don't know, but this one's just really kind of got some scratchy hairs in it, which is unfortunate. One of my absolute favorite brushes ever made is the original contour brush from Real Techniques, but I didn't really feel like the duo fiber hairs blended out the product as easily and as evenly as the original did. I know the whole idea is it's supposed to be like a really light application with the duo fiber bristles, but I just found like wherever I put the product first, that was where it was most concentrated. I really had to work to make it softer and blend it out after that, which I don't find with this one. I just don't feel like these bristles did as good of a job as spreading the product around as the original ones did. And then finally, the face brush. This was probably my least favorite out of the whole set. It just has so much give to it. I mean, it is soft going over your face, but I didn't feel like it really did a very good job with blush, spreading it out evenly. I didn't feel like it really did that much to help out, you know, powders or anything like that. For blush, I just think the original non-duo fiber is so much nicer. It gives so much more control and more of an even application than this duo fiber counterpart does. So yeah, not so good there. I've had the other Real Techniques brushes for quite a bit of time, pretty much since they came out, most of them. And I've washed them multiple times. You know, I don't have special soap. I just, you know, rinse them out in the sink, sometimes with a little light shampoo or something like that. And they wash fine, they dry fine, golden, beautiful, whatever. These I have washed once and they all shed a little bit. I never had that happen with my other brushes. I just don't know if I got kind of a bum set. Like, I've never had Real Techniques brushes shed on me. And it wasn't terrible, but oh, well, there goes a hair. Again, not really a plus. I could make some of them work for me, but it was just like I had to put extra effort into making them work or apply the product the way that I liked it, whereas the other ones, I don't have to do that. The original line, I feel like it makes applying makeup so much easier and so much less thought goes into it. And these, I just had to work harder at. So for me, that's not something I really like when I'm putting on my makeup, especially in the morning. So these are kind of a pass for me, I would say. If you haven't gotten them, I don't think you really need to run out and get them, especially if you already have other Real Techniques brushes that you're happy with. I really like Sam and Nic from the pixiwoo channel, and I think they're really awesome, and their whole family is like really talented and attractive, and so, but I just didn't like these, so nothing against them. It didn't really work for me. If you are looking for new makeup brushes, I would definitely recommend 100% the older lines. The ones that come in multiple sets are a really good value, and then even the ones like this blush brush that come by themselves, I get so much use out of it, and really washing it and dragging it all over the country, it's held up really nicely. So the original brand, I recommend 100%. This new duo fiber set, not so much. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button below or subscribe. That would be even better. Until next time, guys, see ya!